Welcome in, everybody. My name is Talos Riker. I am a horror streamer on twitch.tv, and from time to time we get on YouTube. And today, really why I'm here is because I would like to talk about the raw basics of Phasmophobia, my first ever horror game playing. Now, as far as this game goes, there are multiple levels of difficulty. They start from the very beginning, from amateur level, going all the way up to 16 times and up into nightmare difficulty, meaning you can't move, you can't turn your lights on. But what about the basics? What about the things that start the game? From learning how to turn your flashlight on to how to position your camera. Now, we're going to get into that. We're going to do a hunt really quick and see how we can do that. Now, of course, we're here in our lobby. These are displays of your achievements and a few other deals. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and move over to single player. We're going to move over to Tanglewood, smallest house, basic setup, not too bad. At least you're not trekking along a giant house, maybe like a big map like the prison or something like that. So how about we go to back down into amateur level. Now, amateur level, for those who maybe are newer to the game, it's a long setup time, meaning you're not going to get hunted immediately. Short hunt durations, so they're not going to chase you around for 20 minutes. Sanity pills give you a lot if you have them. Of course, it takes levels to get those. Regain half of your lost equipment value if you die. Definitely a good way to start. Your rewards are smaller, but if you keep dying on the other modes, you're not getting rewards anyways. So let's go ahead and you can add whatever equipment you like. They give you a basic setup, okay? So we're not going to use anything terribly fancy. We do have motion sensors, microphones. Those come at small levels. I'm basically level 11 or 12, right? Level 12. Just got started on this patch. I took an 8-month hiatus from this game. I feel like, yeah, maybe we could get this going. So Tanglewood Drive, amateur, got some equipment here. And just make sure you're checking all these things ahead of time. You would hate to forget to add your equipment, so make sure you buy and add. And you can set an auto add and get a loadout, right? You probably heard that term before from other games. Let's go and hit ready. Let's get it going. Now, as far as Phasmophobia goes, this is the basic and probably the most complicated and the most popular ghost hunting game out there. We also have Demonologist, Ghost Watchers, Ghost Exile. I have to say, I keep coming back to this game because of the consistency of the AI, the amount of fun you can have with your friends in there. It's not as buggy and glitchy as other games, well developed, so kudos to the team for keeping it up this long. I really do enjoy the game and all the content creators that come there with it. Now, here we go. We're loading in. Alright, so that's our grace time before it starts getting really aggressive, so let's go ahead and place this in here. Now, we have our video camera here. I went ahead and hit E to pick that up, and G to drop it. Now, that just drops it on the ground. It doesn't place it, okay? It doesn't place it. So what we're going to do is, names, Steven Garcia. Alright, excellent. Responds to everyone. Doesn't matter, we're by ourselves. Now, the member of your team witnessed a ghost event. That could mean that the ghost jumps in front of your face or speaks to you or something like that. Capture a photo of the ghost. That can be a challenge, but it's doable. Detect with a parabolic microphone. You may not have that in your first few levels, but if you do, this is what it looks like. You're going to pick up some really scary sounds. That might be a clue for one of your ghosts coming up soon. So this is our basic flashlight. It kind of stinks. It's like your Wish.com flashlight, but that's okay. We'll start with what we got. Make sure you get the key. You're not going to get far without the key. You can't even get in the damn house. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. What should we start with? That's always the big decision. Friggin' mercury thermometer. I love that. Let's go ahead and start with that. And what I like to do, just for a setup tip, let's go to the front door and drop a couple pieces of equipment at the front door. Okay, we have to keep walking back and forth to the van to get all your equipment. It takes a lot of that downtime out of the way. Now, we're going to bring the camera, and I'll show you what the tripod does versus just setting it on a countertop. You don't need a tripod to be successful at this game. You can set it on the floor, you can set it on the table, anything. As long as it's pointing in the direction you need it to see, that's what you need to see. We'll talk about some of the evidence as we go along. Okay, so we have this as well as a glow stick. We're going to a party, huh? All right. Now, the reason why I'm playing with headphones versus some folks, you don't see them with headphones or earbuds, I like to hear all the sounds. I recommend headphones for this game. You can hear all the little pops and items getting flung around in the house. It's a little scarier, I will admit. But if you can hear a couple of things ahead of time, that will save you a lot of time. The audible cues are the big part of this game. You could hear a lot of things wearing the headphones. So I think amateur, the power's already on. Power and light sometimes disarms the ghosts from wanting to attack you and preserves sanity. Sanity is a mechanic where if you get too low, maybe under 50%, it's going to start attacking you, and that's not good. I thought I heard a sound over here, so we're just going to check out some of the stuff here. I'm going to go ahead and turn my glow stick on, because if it touches a door or a window, we might be able to find something really quick. Let's go ahead and turn this light on really quick. All these things are kind of in the same place that they belong. Ooh, that's a good hiding spot. We're going to keep that open just in case if it hunts. We'll turn that light back off. I'm okay with that. Everything's in place here. That's good. Let's close up the doors again, because if it cracks a door open and it touches the door, we'll know. Did it turn my light? Ooh, a book's on the floor. Okay, I think we have a winner here. Let's go ahead and get the power on. Power could be in the basement or in the garage. Well, garage it is. Let's turn that on. Now, just so I can see a couple of things, let's turn the light on. This light goes to this room. Okay, it looks good. I don't see any fingerprints on here so far on the window. Usually windows, light fixtures, or doors, you'll find those fingerprints. Okay, I'm going to shake it up a little bit. So I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Now, with this in mind, you can use your thermometer and you can check the temperature in the region and look for freezing temperatures. It has to be below 0 Celsius or else you're not going to get a reading, okay? So we're just watching it, watching it, watching it. Now, I just knocked over some stuff here, but it's really not that cold in here. Sometimes a slightly lower temperature could indicate you're getting close to that ghost. Let's go ahead and turn that on here. Anything messed with in here too? The ghost can get a little crafty and throw you off. Be in a couple different rooms. It was dropping in here, so I think we're close. What about this room? What about... I just heard another sound. I heard a flick. I heard something get thrown. I think we might have something over here. Let's see. This is a tricky ghost. This is a tricky ghost. I heard it knock on a window, which means we need to go get our UV light. Okay. You heard that guy getting out of breath? That's because we ran too much and too long, essentially. Okay. Oh! Look, I'm jumpy, okay? I've been doing this a long time, but they still get me. They touched the door. Well, that's one of those riddles. That's really cool. Oh, man. Handprint. Look at that handprint right there, okay? If you're able to zoom in your video, look at that. 5 fingers. Good. Some ghosts give off a different signal. Wow. So we found him. Okay. Let's go get some equipment. I didn't even see my breath in there, so it may not be a freezing temperature ghost. Whew, man, that guy got me good. Holy cow. Alright. Now, I got that EMF here. Let's go ahead and turn the lights off. Maybe we can see some orbs. No. No orbs. They're little floating little tiny floating orbs that you'll see in there. You'll probably see them from like old ghost hunting videos and goofy stuff like that. Well, just because there's no orbs doesn't mean it's not here. Seeing how it was very active in this room, I think it would be prudent to set the camera down in this region. So I would say right here, F. Hold down F, spin it around, boom. You got a pretty good lay of the land right here. And then we're going to get this little pen that shows a dot matrix, kind of like what they call the dots, essentially. And it maps out the entire room so you can see the ghost run by, and that's an evidence. Let's take a look. I want to get 2. These are really low level ones, so they don't have a lot of spread. So if you put them in 2 different angles. I'm pretty sure I turned that light off. Oh, crap. Oh, no. This is such an active ghost. This is awful. Man, what in the world is going on? This is a really active ghost. It's all over the place. Did it drain my sanity that fast? Let's take a look. Hunting at 92%. Look. There are only a couple of ghosts that do something like that. Okay? So, we have almost no evidence. We have one, and that is ultraviolet. Okay? And there's a few different ghosts that will hunt that early in the game. And that's a demon. Now let's take a look here at our options and let's read about the demon. Always read about the ghost ahead of time so you can just reassure yourself that this is what you're looking for. More often, known to attack without reason and enjoy the thrill of the hunt. See, we were in the light the whole time. We kept our sanity nice and high. We were playing by the rules, and some of the ghosts don't care about that. They're going to run right in there. So I say we go ahead and use that itself as evidence, and we put down a couple crucifixes. The demons hate those crucifixes, and it will, hopefully, if it is a demon, will lower its chance of attack. Alright, F down there. Now, I'm just going to put one here just in case as well. It's been active in a couple different rooms, and I just don't want to be terribly wrong about it. Oh, crud. Turn the lights off. Let's turn them back on. Alright, we have a locker to go into in case it hunts. Again? Oh, just turn the lights off. It just tried to hunt again. It just tried to hunt again. It just burned the crucifix. Oh, man. Guys, look. If we want to stay alive in this one, I say... I say we stick it and get the parabolic microphone. Let's go for it, okay? I don't know if it's going to get... We could have captured a photo when it first jumped at us. We didn't have a camera on us. It's going to happen so many times. A lot of this is easier when you play with friends, right? You have people with all the different equipment. One could get the capture of the photo, and the other one could be setting up equipment. It makes this game so much easier, but also much more fun. But solo play is a challenge. So if it already tried the hunt doing that, let's see if we can get some sound. You hear that? On and off. It's kind of a sound difference. I'm glad I have an active ghost because it makes it more fun. If it's a shade where it's shy, doesn't want to do anything, much more boring. Much more boring. Now, I hope it doesn't end up killing me. If it does, it is what it is, guys, and that's how we learn the game. did it. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. Okay. Guys, let's look here. So we got a couple things. We got a couple pieces here. We got that. I would say really right now we can go with Demon and we can call it a day. I didn't see any orbs in some of the regions where it was most active. So I think we could probably guess it's a Demon. So let's go. Nice, short, sweet, minimal evidence, but the characteristic of the ghost is what gave it away. It just was a dead giveaway. No pun intended. Let's take a look.
Welcome
There
back.
it is.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
There it is. Now, pro tip, okay? If you are playing a harder mode, like Nightmare, you only get 2 evidence, and the rest is the characteristic of the ghost. If it does something like that, where it's quick to attack, you're high sanity, you've been doing all the things right, especially on amateur, where it doesn't drain your sanity that much, and you just know it's way more aggressive than it should be, and it burns through a crucifix almost immediately, just go with your gut. It doesn't always work because mimics can happen. We can get into that maybe in another video regarding mimics. But this was my very first demon hunt on a YouTube video. And I have to say, that was an amazing time. Guys, I had a great time. And a little bit of, information post. Looking at all these multipliers, you can make so much money. Let's say we did the bone evidence, found the bone inside of there. Took a picture of it, captured it, took a picture of the handprint, made more money. Those photo cameras are a big deal. Take a photo of the ghost, big money. All that money adds up to XP as well, gets you levels, gets you better equipment, gets those tiers up, so that way your solo hunts go a lot more smooth. Now, if you'd like to like, subscribe, you're going to get a lot more content regarding maybe ghost hunts, maybe single player games that you like that are in the horror genre, and check out those shorts as well, because we have a hell of a lot of jump scares. I stream live on Twitch 3 days a week. We might add some more. Thank you so much for everything. Again, my name's Talos Riker. We're signing out. Take care. Happy hunting.